Lake Kovd, whatever, is the first new region in SnowRunner, courtesy of the Phase 1 DLC. Here are 10 things you need to know to help you decide whether it's worth buying. Lake K is the latest SnowRunner map. It's arrived as part of the Phase 1 DLC and can be played if you have the Season Pass or the Premium Edition, which includes the Season Pass. Anyway, now for the 10 things you need to know about Lake K, which lives in the Kola Peninsula of Russia, because maybe you're wondering whether it's worth buying or not. But before that, a quick thank you to those who have helped fund the channel. It means a lot. Yes, that's right, 2 trucks can be found in this region, and getting them is a case of finding them. No need to spend money or whatever. The first is the TUZ-16 Acteon, which looks like a Russian Unimog and can carry 1 slot of cargo. I'll be making a video of this beast in the near future. Then there's the Ford F750 Crew Cab, which is also quite useful compared to most of the original Scout trucks. Plus, it's got decent off-roading credentials. Sadly though, it appears the best engine won't be available until update 7.0. Not only can you find 2 new trucks, there are 5 upgrades scattered about that will make those 2 new trucks better, plus a bit of a surprise for anyone who likes the GMC MH9500. Let's just say you may want to blow the dust off that truck. Remember my real-life off-roader video with the floating Sherp? Well, that truck would be a lot more useful in SnowRunner because Lake K has ice that breaks beneath you. Its makers describe it as a frigid, beautiful landscape of mountains, frozen lakes, and desolate Soviet-era facilities. So unless you want you, your truck, or your precious cargo to swim with the fishes, you may not want to take the wrong shortcut. No matter how tempting it is. I mean, we know what happened last time. Before you ask, developer Saber Interactive has said that Alaska will not be getting the same clever ice physics, which is fine by me. Alaska was challenging enough without the fear of being frozen solid. Without giving everything away, because spoilers, Lake K has a bit of a military theme. To be fair, the promotional screenshot features a World War II bomber, so this is hardly news, and the fun part will be attempting to rescue it, and not fall through the ice. Anyway, there are also lost bunkers, a sunken ship, and military sites to explore. Complete them all, and the developers promise you a, quote, hefty reward. Mysterious. There's more than just new trucks, missions, contests, and upgrades to enjoy. Lake K brings with it the chance to unlock and use the new prototype exploration unit, previously known as the Mobile Watchtower. Saber Interactive has said this new add-on brings with it a new kind of exploration gameplay. 8 kilometers of driving wilderness was promised in SnowRunner's Phase 1 DLC, and 4 kilometers of that is made up in Lake K. To put that into perspective, this map is said to be twice as large as Zimnogorsk in Russia. Wait a second, what about the other 4 kilometers squared then? Well, that is said to be arriving in the next part of the Phase 1 DLC, in the form of Afrikander. Deductions suggest the map will be the same size as Lake K. Yes, Lake K's equivalent to the burning hellfire sunset in Michigan is a glimpse of the Northern Lights, known by its full name as the Aurora Borealis. Yes, the skies will dance with ooh, pretty colour at night as you complete the lonely task of delivering things. Having been lucky enough to have seen the Northern Lights in real life, I can assure you it's well worth tracking down. But if that's impossible, at least SnowRunner is giving you a taste. No, really, there is a region in Russia with the same name. Feel free to Google it. Plus, the development of this map will have begun long before the virus started getting serious attention. It's just a strange and rather unfortunate coincidence. Although it would help explain why there are no people in SnowRunner. Given the size of Lake K and the scarcity of the watchtowers, you will really depend on your driving abilities to keep you going. Luckily, you do get some help in the form of a garage where you can park your trucks at night and roast marshmallows. Okay, so not the second bit. You don't even need to buy the Phase 1 DLC if a friend has it. And even without Season Pass, you'll get the other improvements and bug fixes for free. More on that in another video. It's just that if you want the trucks and maps to be yours alone and all the time, you'll have to buy the Season Pass. It's about £20, $25, or the equivalent in your local currency on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Epic Games stores. Now, it will work out cheaper to buy the Season Pass as opposed to the DLC separately, but then if you're unsure if you're going to be playing when Phase 2, 3, and 4 arrive, then you may as well just pay the £6 and give it a go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an overview of the new Lake K map. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Be sure to subscribe, like, and join the ATribeCalledCars Discord. Take care, bye.